to my channel. Today I'm using the new Kylie palette. It's the Kylie Loves Jordyn palette, the one she did with her bestie. I really love this palette. It's a good palette. Has tons of good colors for fall, tons of good shimmer colors. I am going to be using this palette all fall long. I really love it. I think you're going to like it too. So if you'd like to see how to get this look, keep watching. So as you can see, I've already primed my eye. I used a paint pot by MAC and it was in Groundwork. You could use a concealer, but I really like the paint pots from MAC for the base for the eyeshadow. So let's get into the palette. So this is what it looks like. And these are the colors inside. Let me show you that closer. I also like the fact that she has the names like right there on the front. I love that. So the first one I'm going into is called Soulmate. It's kind of a taupe color. And so I'm going to really just kind of put that all over my crease area. And then I'm going into Love You Bitch. I love the names on this. So I'm going to put that all over my crease, just right over, layering over that first color, Soulmate. And just going back and forth, back and forth. Just slowly deepening up that crease. Also, the colors are really pigmented, but there's not a lot of fallout, which is awesome. And that's another reason I wanted to do my face first with the foundation and everything, so you could kind of see that there wasn't a whole lot of fallout with the shadows. Once I get into the shimmers, there's a little fallout with those, but I'm not mad at that. I actually like, that makes me kind of think they're really like doing their stuff. But I'm not mad at the fallout with the shimmers. But I have to say it's actually not a lot, and it's really in your technique of how you apply it. So now I'm going to kind of wipe off my brush and I'm going into my heart, which is a deeper purple, as you can see there on the screen. And I'm kind of really packing that like on the end and going in with it here. And then later I'm going to take a smaller brush, a more defined brush, and actually deepen it up a little bit more. Okay, so now I'm going to go back with a clean brush and just take that Soulmate color and just kind of go on the top and kind of soften those edges a little bit. So before we get to the star of the show, or the stars of the show, should I say, I'm going into my liquid sugar eye candy, and I'm going to put that all over my eyelid space. And I do that, this works for me. I do it so my shimmer colors can stay right there on my lid and not transfer too much into my crease. Because otherwise, the way my lids are, it will transfer like all in my crease, and that's not the look I'm going for. All right, so the first one we're going to go into, I wiped that same brush off, and I'm going into Marry Me, which is actually my favorite color in this whole palette. I'm probably going to be wearing this all fall long. People are going to get tired of me wearing this color. It's seriously my favorite. So watch, wait till you see it. Look at that. That is so pretty. So I'm putting that one in the center, just in the center right there. And then I'm going to wipe my brush off and I'm going into Loyal. And I'm going to put that one in the corner. And then kind of wiping my brush off, and I'm going into Don't Ever Leave Me. And I'm going to put that one on the end. I just love those three colors together. I didn't know how that was going to look at first, but it actually came together really pretty. So as you can see, it's already pretty pigmented, but I deepened it up a little bit more by spraying a little bit of Fix Plus onto it. And so I'm just going over each one of those colors with a little Fix Plus. So you can see that kind of deepened it up a bit. And you can apply these with your finger as well. I honestly don't like to use my finger, so some shimmers only work well if you apply them with your finger. But these aren't, it's not the case with these. They're really pigmented whether you're using your finger or not. Okay, so I got those pretty dark. Now I'm going to take a clean flat shader brush and I'm just going to go like in between each one just to make sure I have them all like overlapping and there's no like defined like line or anything like that. You can't see where it starts or stops. All right, and then as an extra precaution to seal in the color, I take a little bit more of the liquid sugar eye candy and I just kind of go on top. Just right there, just on top of it, just to kind of seal it in. And I'm going to go back into My Heart, the deeper purple, and just make sure that outline is there with the strong purple that I want. And I'm going to go back in with my brush and just kind of blend it all together one more time. So I'm going back and forth between My Heart and Love You Bitch. Okay, so then on my brow bone, I put in Wife Life. Most of the time I don't do a brow bone highlight. A lot of times I just like to use a neutral color, which I normally just kind of either use like my powder or something like that, or like a light bronzer. But this one, this Wife Life, I could see myself using this one as kind of my brow bone highlight, like a lot, because it's just neutral enough to put under my brow, but also like has enough color where it doesn't like totally get lost. But I also layered a highlight on top of it. I'm just actually using the Desi X Katie highlight in Mirror May. This was the first one they came out with, not the newest one. And I just like how that highlight just kind of brought it together. So then I'm going back with Soulmate, that lighter color. And just on the edges, just kind of making sure that's all blended and brought together. So I'm going to apply my lashes off camera, but I wanted to show you the lashes that I'm going to apply. This is my first time using them. This company sent these to me. It's called Vanique's Beauty Cruelty Free Lashes. And this is what it looks like. And it says their false lashes are made with vegan and cruelty-free materials. They're flexible, lightweight, easy to wear. I do agree with that. I put this one on and it was really easy to apply because the band is really lightweight and they're just very flexible. I really like it. It says the lashes can be reused for up to 30 times with proper care. So I think I will be getting these again because I really like them. They sent them to me this time for free, but I think I would actually order these on my own. They're so good. So I'm going to apply these and I'll be right back. So for the bottom lash line, I'm taking a pencil brush by MAC. This is a MAC 219 brush, and I'm going into the darker Love You Bitch color. And I'm just going to smudge that right underneath. and just taking it out and connecting it with the end part. So then I'm going to take a MAC 209 brush. It's just a really small brush here. And I'm going into that Marry Me color and the Loyal color. So these two colors, the one in the center and the one on the end. And I'm just going to take those, spray it with a little Fix Plus, and just try to put it like right in the middle. So I'm just like basically kind of putting those two together. I'm just going back and forth and just kind of mixing them. So I did the Marry Me color first, and then I took Loyal, sprayed that, and put that right on top. So basically just going between the two, back and forth between the two, and just layering them. And then I take the same highlighter that I used under my brow bone. I'm going to take that and put that just kind of in the inner corner, just to add a little something extra, just to make it pop a little more. And just add mascara and you're done with the eyes. So for the lips, I'm going to use one of her new lip glosses. This one is called Partner in Crime, and this is what it looks like. So this is a nude lip gloss. So what I'm going to do is line my lips with the Cork lip liner. It's a little darker lip liner. So I'm just going to line my lips with that. And then I'm going to take the lip gloss and just apply that right over it. I have to say I am a fan of her lip glosses. I've bought them previously and I really love them, the formula of them. But I have to say this one is definitely a different formula. I can feel it. Just the texture of it is a little bit different. I don't hate it, but I don't like it as much as I did the other one. And yeah, so this is the final look.